Hello YouTube and welcome to today's video. Hope you enjoyed my man Mitch there at the end of Monday's video. Today's video is Wednesday and yeah, I think I might start doing these at the start of the video so you get a gist for what the video is about. So today I'm talking about studwork walls, and I've deliberately stopped before I've put what I call board pickups in to explain board pickups and plasterboarding, so that if you guys are starting to do stud walls around your house as DIYers, you can understand now watching this video where certain things need to go in place for board pickups, essentially while you do your stud work. And also, if I now do it at this point, which you're about to see, you'll understand how to put them in if you've missed them, because we all miss them from time to time. And yeah, I'm just going to show you the importance of them and what they're there for, and what they actually are if you don't even understand what board pickups are. And yeah, hopefully this will help you DIYers understand stud work and plasterboarding. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to comment and ask away. There's no such thing as a silly question. But yeah, I just want to say, I'm Charlie, this is CP Carpentry on YouTube, and I'm here to try and educate everybody, including myself. If you think I could do something better, tell me in the comments. I'll see you at the end of the video, and there might be something special at the end, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you click subscribe, turn on the little bell so you stay tuned to notifications on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and sometimes I go live. Another question to anyone watching this, I'm going to go live every week this year. When would be the best time to catch you?
Right, before we plasterboard, let's just talk about this. While this is like this, ideally door linings would go in first, but it wouldn't matter whether they were in or not in. This is the kind of stage in a new build when the plumbers and sparkies come around. Sparkies want to be fixing, drilling holes no lower than 150 mil in the top zone. They want to drop down in straight lines or straight across. Travel in straight lines vertically or horizontally, basically, is what I'm saying. They need to be 450 off the floor, and that's from the finished floor, not from the floor where the building site started. So I prefer the way I've done this side, which is much neater than what I politely call house bashing, this kind of way, where you do a head, you do a sole, mark it all up. It goes up just as fast, but it's just not quite as neat, but it still serves the same purpose. So there's refined and slow, and there's fast and a little bit rough, in my opinion. What way would you guys do it? Comment below. And let me show you something else. There is other thing that I've just noticed on this corner. This wall is obviously inside this wall, so we have all our board pickups, but this wall goes behind this wall. So in the corner, I need another pickup on this wall. So let's do that. And I need some board pickups above this head. 1 meter 100, that'll do. That will go in there as a board pickup. Stay. Touch down there. Right, there we go. That's that board pickup for that corner. So yeah, pretty much, guys, now we can plasterboard. But yeah, as I explained before, this is where now sparkies and electricians would get called in on a building site. So yeah, I think I'm going to put a brace over the top just to give the wall, well, I don't need to give the wall strength. I've got plenty of strength, kind of. We're not doing a ceiling. We're not making this a proper room. This just needs to be divide. Now comes the fun part. 25 key, 12.5 square edge, sheets of plasterboard, 8 of them. Up you come. Labouring for myself again. What's that? Show us some more. Now, you're probably expecting me to go get that wonderful laser. Well, I'm thinking of you DIYers. So, stand your board somewhere here like this. Touch there. Touch here. Tell you what, join me. Oh, it's dark. Right, here's a tip. Touch the wall. So I've got 400 centres and I've got 800 centres. And obviously, the last one should fall on 1200. Let's just check. Always check. 4, 8, 12. So, here is something you can do if you don't own a laser level to help you find your studs. 1, mark the floor. But we don't want to do that because we've already got a floor down. Check it out. It's covered in dust. You messy boy, Charlie. Right. Here is what you can do. Take the pencil. You can mark 400. You can mark 800. Then, using your finger, pinch the tape so that the plasterboard edge can run up and down against your finger. Watch this. And then, at this other end, put your thumb in there, pinch, and hold that. That will not change. That will always follow that line. Watch this. Now always pinch this, move this to where you want to go, and then set your finger against the edge of the plasterboard. Scribe away. And again, swap hands, pinch, find the center where you want to be. There we go. Now then, I need to get my pad saw. We have skirting board down in this corner, so all we need to do, I can't do it in that corner, so I'll do it over here where I can see it. 95. Knife. Here. Bosh. Split that off, rip that out the way. Literally. Right, so that's that. Now, like a glove. Like a glove. That's going in there, and because that's nipped tight against the wall, it's not going to fall over. Now I'm going to get these plasterboard fixings. These are coated in, insert Google. I don't know off the top of my head. They're coated in something. Does it sound a box? It's not zinc, but it's like some black coating because chalk will corrode a normal stainless steel screw or a normal steel screw. Tip for keeping straight, hold your hand at one height and just go along. Just literally don't move your arms from where you are. It doesn't need to be perfect. Right, there's that. I suppose I should go and get another sheet of plasterboard. Watch these skills. Right, I now need to measure what I've got left. 925. Is that parallel? Should be. Famous last words. One of them's well out. God, it's this one. All right, we're going to do this. Going to hook on the bottom. Going to come up here. We're going to mark 925. Then I'm going to lose the pencil. We're going to go for the knife, the old Milwaukee flick knife. And again, I put my knife on my mark, then I clamp my finger, and I come to the end and I say, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Now guys, watch this carefully because Jackie Chan taught me everything he knows. Oh. Gosh. Just like that. Bruce Lee would be impressed, wouldn't he? I've had too much sugar today. This is probably not going to fit, but it's going to be close. Let's find out. It's going to be this top end that I don't want to go. Where's the knife? Here's the knife. That knife is probably not going to cut it, literally. So we're going to lose this. Right, that's that trimmed. Oh, always forget something, don't I? So from that edge, I want 400 and I want 800. The easiest way to plasterboard, guys, if you ever end up plasterboarding, is to just divide everything into rectangles and squares. Why make complicated shapes and overcomplicate stuff? And like I say, like literally just, all right, that's shoulder height, come along, shoulder height. It's that simple. And remember, if you're having the choice, if you've got the opportunity, try and keep clean edges to areas where you don't want plaster to pull in, basically. All right, suppose it's time for this last little bit. We want that to be 440. Right, so now the easiest way to do silly little things like this down here in the corner is to touch there, make a mark, lift up, and make a mark. Then, much like that, that should go in there. Now this one again, obviously, I flipped that stud work, so I'm not going to fix that center. So now guys, the last piece. Now, here comes a tongue twister. The simplest way to do something as simple as this is simply to keep it simple and add some simple blocks so that we can simply put some plasterboard up there and fix it. Simply, does that make sense? Right, I'll show you what I mean. Measure up! 255. 255, nice and parallel, that's what we like to see. I don't know if you can hear the rain outside. I would not want to be a duck today. So now then, I can just get a board like this and fill in the gap. You know what I mean? So let's see what the gap is. Get that hop up that's not a hop up, and then I'm going to hop up on it. Just under 920. And then from there to there is going to be about 370. Getting dark in here now, pal. 370. If I do 360. There we go. Right guys, I have one last question. Is that enough screws? I'll tell you how you can find out. So if, like on here, you can tap it and it sounds like it's loose. And if it sounds like this, then that means it's fixed enough. So I'll show you the difference. This one here has been fixed every screwdriver length. Every like 150, 200, probably 250 mil. And this one over here has been fixed every 2 foot. So this one needs more fixings. You can go along and do lines, you can do sections, you can do panels. As long as you don't miss anything, you do it however you feel comfortable doing it. But I basically go by the height of that drill. Another good gauge is if you buy them collated, the screws collated on a reel. One reel collated screws is one board. I think there's about 32 screws a board. You don't want to sink them under too much and you don't want them to be proud. Proud making coat hangers, and too far under means you just end up filling them with loads of plasterboard and then the board pops and then you have a hole. Not literally a hole, but it's due to it's going to probably crack and make a mess of your lovely new ceiling. Or wall, in this case. There we go. So now when I go round, no rattles. Suppose I should do the outside now. Glad it's not raining outside of this. Guess we'll be going home. Right then, guys. Last bit, the outside. 445. Let's check this down here. 445 it is. Right, that piece is being placed in, but I still need to do that up. What do we want on this side? I said 910. In fact, I could even put that on there and cut it off at a later date. In fairness, I might do that. Ta-da! Right, I now need to do my little trick. So if I sit you guys there, we have from there 425, and then we have the outside, which is pretty much 830. There we go. That's those lines. Let's stand it in. Let's nip that. Gosh, what do you guys think? No coat hangers. If you get any coat hangers that'll snag on your jumper, and you'll start singing "Easy on a Sunday Morning," and you start playing the piano like Stevie Wonder. Thank you for watching, guys. That is going to be the end of today's episode. I really want to get to know you guys. If there's anything you want to know me, you can join my live. I don't know whether I'm going to do it on Fridays, which I have been doing, or whether I'm going to do it on Saturdays. But yeah, comment below if you want to ask me any questions. When would be a good time for me to sit on YouTube live and you guys can ask away. You can grill me. You can, anything you guys want to know about carpentry and construction, any video ideas, let me know. So, thanks for watching. If there's anything in that video you didn't understand, ask away again. I don't know what to say. So, I've just texted him because Robbo asked, because Robbo's a member, he gets to see the videos first, along with another person. Other than I don't know who they are. They're members. And if you want to be a member, you can. But it's up to you guys. All you get is video access early. But as members, and Robbo, if there's something more you would like, comment below and I will see what we can do. I am politely, guys, incredibly busy. I got up this morning at 5:02. I got up this morning. I thought I was going to the gym. I was late and I got up in a panic, walked to my mate Liam's and realised it was Sunday. Because tomorrow, Monday, even though it's Wednesday, and he has just replied live at the end of this video. So his name's Mitch. So he's just replied live now, and I've just read his message. That was Mitch at the end of last week's video. And Mitch is also known as Michael from GTA, Mr. Money. He is the electrician that I concur with. And I'll be straight with you guys. And like I always say, I'm going to reward you guys with information and stuff at the end of these videos. I can hold my hand in the air and say everything was fine on the kitchen apart from the oven. I'd done something wrong. Cable sizing. I looked at instructions and I concurred with Mitch and I read something out wrong and I didn't give the oven enough power. I fused it down and wired it all correctly. It was on the wrong circuit and kept tripping, basically. So, there's your little reward for watching to the end of these videos, guys. So, consider dropping a comment.
pretty please smash the like button if you made it this far. It means a lot. It means every one of your friends might get to see it and share it around Facebook and Twitter, wherever you guys want to share these videos. And yeah, if someone at your work's like, oh, I need to know a builder I could do with some help, instead of giving them a number and saying this person will charge you X, why don't you recommend me? You guys do what you want. But yeah, massive thank you for watching. It's incredible how long these take. It is now almost 1 o'clock, and I started this at 5 this morning. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. 6 hours I've got it down to from 8 hours of video. So yeah, 6, 12, 18 hours of my week. Nearly half a working week is me sat at this computer editing these videos to put them out, along with getting up at 4:30 to go to the gym and going out and pricing and going out and doing the jobs and everything else that goes on in my life. Oh, I really, really, really hope this is successful, and I hope this helps you guys. It gets tiring, but we will always continue. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to end it there. See you in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.